Hey girlfriends, how's everybody doing? Today is so hot as we're into the full summer season. And this is not the time that I want to spend in the kitchen. As much as I love cooking, I also like the fact that I can find meals that are light and easy to make and quick. And today is no exception. Today I'm making a spinach and feta cheese pie. Um, it only takes a few minutes to make, as most of the recipes that I usually profile have been lately. It's easy, it's delicious, and this is one of my recipes that I'll be featuring in my ebook. But you want to start off with some eggs, like a few eggs, some feta cheese. It's really simple. You're going to add your seasoning to that, which I use some Italian spice and other spices that will be listed in the recipe which I put out in the ebook. Mix it up. In the meantime, I'm going to take some garlic and onion and brown that, saute it on the stove. And I like using fresh spinach versus using the frozen spinach. That's probably about a bag and a half I'm using. You want to get it nice and wilted. And to quicken the process, I will put the top on it and let it cook down until it's done. As you can see how nice and wilted they become. And I'm going to take this mixture and add it to the feta mixture and the eggs. Mix it up. I like mine a little extra cheesy, so I'm also going to add some shredded Parmesan cheese to it. For me, it just evens out the flavor a little bit better. You don't have to do this, but you know me, as usual, I never follow a recipe to the core. I add in what I like, and you should choose as far as like what you would like to put in your recipe for this. And you continue mixing it up. Now comes the fun part. Filo dough. I want to take a piece of parchment paper and I'm going to dampen it under some water. You can see it's here. This is what it looks like. It's white. And I use it for when I don't want things to stick. But I take it, I run it under some water, I crumple it up, and then I spread it out on my countertop. I'm then going to take my filo pastry pieces. They're squares. And I'm going to layer them. But first I want to put them out probably about 4 at a time and add some oil to the top of them. This keeps the dough from sticking. And you see what I'm doing is just spreading it out. Well, see, that was a disaster with the butter, so I had to convert to oil. But I do use butter on my last sheets that I have. I just spread the olive oil all over. And we'll continue doing this with all of the filo dough. In total, there's probably I do about 3 or 4 layers, and there's about 9 sheets in the pack. So that's what I'm doing here. Now the thing about this is you do not want to let your dough get dry. So you have to kind of do this in a speedy manner. But you also have to be mindful that this filo dough is definitely, fragile. You see I layered the butter on the top. I melted it so that I could just like brush it a little bit easier because this stuff will rip and tear up in a minute. So you have to be very gentle with it. You can see me putting the butter and I'm spreading it over all of the pieces, the top layer anyway. Now I have to get it into my baking dish. So I take up all of the paper, the parchment paper, together with the dough, and then I'm going to place it inside of a cake. Well, I use for my cakes and stuff. A springform pan. Once I get it in the springform pan, I start molding it because now I'm going to pour in my mixture. Spread it all out. And since this is a pie, I'm going to use the dough and cover over the top of the spinach feta mixture. Now it does not matter if it starts to break or tear at this point. You just want to get all of the top of the, mixture covered. I take the excess parchment paper and I will cut around the pan so that won't burn in the oven. As you can see here, this is what it looks like before it goes into the oven. I know it doesn't look pretty right now, but it will. At this point, it's going to go into a 325 preheated oven. I put it in for about 25 minutes or so. I like to use an extra sheet pan under the bottom when I use springform pans, just so any excess liquid leaks out. It will leak into the pan. As I said, I let this cook for 25 minutes and voila, this is what it looks like. Spinach and feta cheese pie. Oh my goodness. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay safe.